This video is going to be about 4 minutes long, so I'll try to keep this short and sweet. But I do want to explain the cool blue cast going on. 2 words, Pacific Northwest. In the last video, I'd briefly mentioned how my brother had given me a wooden storage box for my pens and inks, and this is it. He claims that when he found it at the thrift store, it was a dark and dingy old jewelry box that smelled of Avon Grandma perfume. But look at it now. All cleaned up, stripped, sanded, refinished, and gorgeous. There are new hinges and dividers, and even new plywood on the inside bottom and inside the lid. All nicely sealed and finished. Yeah, the inner tray with handle is all new, as well as all of the wood dividers in the lower part. Apparently, when he bought it, the felting on the inside bottom was in such bad shape that he just chose to replace it with plywood. There are a few dark spots on the top of the lid, which seem to be burn marks. It would have been too extensive to try and completely remove those, and that's fine with me. I like seeing those artifacts of its former life. The handle is new. My brother said he had a piece of brass rod just lying around, so he put it to use. You may not be able to tell just by looking at it, but the box has got some heft to it. My brother was very concerned about possible lingering perfume odor, but I actually only noticed the smell of varnish, so I don't think that'll be a problem. What was I using before? Well, I had repurposed my own old jewelry box. It was surprisingly clunky for its size, and the only part I could really use was the small drawer, which was what I was keeping my fountain pens in. It wasn't a good system, mainly because it kept getting lost in the studio. It was too easy to place stuff on top of it and then forget which pile it was under. As for inks, they were kept in a tray that was a little too shallow and lightweight for all of the bottles. Finally, you get to see this box with stuff inside. A handful of fountain pens first. I've got a couple more, but even though I cleaned my desk area yesterday, I'm still looking for a rogue pen here and there. Also, I fit my inks into one section. There's some space to add another bottle or two, but when my collection expands, I'll find another storage system for inks. For now, this is how I'm using it. But future fountain pens can replace those markers and fine liners in the top tray. So eventually, the entire box will be dedicated to just fountain pens. I wanted to share this because I was so thrilled over it. What a fantastic gift. Isn't it great having people who enable your arting habit? I hope you got a kick out of this brief show and tell session. The next video will be a gouache piece. Well, that's the plan, at least. I'll see how it goes and decide from there. Thanks for watching. Stay artsy. Laters.